This is the terrifying mystery of the metal object X. It was 1968 when scientists first detected it's something strange deep below the surface of the ocean in the infamous Bermuda Triangle. They had been searching the seabed using sonar when they discovered an unidentified metal object. It was around 4,000 feet below the water and was incredibly large. They estimated that its volume was around 88,000 cubic feet, which made it around the size of a small house. But what exactly was it doing down there? Scientists were baffled by the discovery and wanted to get to the bottom of this mystery literally. So they hatched a plan to retrieve the object. On July 1968, a research vessel named Manta left Florida for the Bermuda Triangle. Its mission: to find and recover the mysterious object. The ship was equipped with a crane that could reach 4,000 feet into the water to bring the object up to the surface. But upon reaching the coordinates where the object had been seen, disaster struck. The Manta vanished. It sent out a distress signal stating that it was in grave danger, and then all contact was lost. For 7 long hours, nobody knew the whereabouts of the ship or its crew. But eventually it reappeared on the radar, much to the relief of the search team who had been frantically looking for it. But there was something very wrong with the ship. It had traveled 150 miles off course. But that wasn't the most alarming thing. When the Coast Guard finally boarded the vessel, they found that all of the crew members had suffered from amnesia. They couldn't remember anything that had happened since the previous night. And to make things even stranger, the object that they had come to retrieve was gone. It had simply vanished from where it had been seen just days before. What was this mysterious object, and why had it caused such havoc? Scientists would later discover that the object emitted extremely low-frequency waves that were not found in nature. These waves interfered with the ship's electronic equipment and even caused some of the crew members to experience something akin to a massive hangover. One crew member even reported seeing a bright white light coming from the object, but nobody knew for sure what it was. One scientist speculated that it could have been a nuclear-powered Soviet submarine, but this theory was quickly dismissed, because if it had been a sub, then it would have moved on by now. Another theory was that it could have been a giant underwater volcano, but again, this was ruled out because the object didn't move when they returned to the spot a few days later. To this day, the mystery of the metal object X remains unsolved. But here's what we do know. It's never a good idea to go messing around with things that are better left alone. Just ask the crew of the Manta. They may have gotten away with their lives, but they'll never be the same again. After the incident, several crew members developed an irrational fear of the ocean and refused to go anywhere near it. Can you imagine being so traumatized by an event that you couldn't even look at a picture of the ocean without feeling a sense of dread? It's hard to fathom, but for these men, it's a very real fear that they have to deal with every single day. Some people might say that it was all in their heads, that the Bermuda Triangle has no real power over us, and that we should be able to conquer our fears and move on. But how can you move on when what you experienced was so traumatic that it affected you on a subconscious level? The Bermuda Triangle is a place of mystery and danger, and we should all be grateful that we were the ones who had to experience this terrifying ordeal. Now it's time to hear from you. What do you think the mysterious object was? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about the Bermuda Triangle, then check out the playlist that we have. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.